On a busy road, amidst the noise of speeding cars, a small sloth was slowly making its way across the asphalt. It was heading toward the forest on the other side, moving cautiously yet determinedly. Drivers slowed down, watching the vulnerable creature with growing concern as it inched forward at its own unhurried pace. Despite its effort, the sloth barely made progress. The constant roar of engines and the blur of vehicles whizzing by only made things worse. Its tiny steps became erratic, a reflection of its rising panic. From afar, a traffic officer noticed the struggling animal. At first, he decided not to interfere, wanting to respect its natural journey. He simply stood nearby, signaling drivers to slow down and ensuring the sloth's safety. But time passed, and the sloth became more disoriented. Overwhelmed by the chaos, it hesitated and eventually turned back toward its starting point. Seeing its distress, the officer gently approached. Crouching low, he carefully scooped the sloth into his hands, mindful not to frighten it further. Walking toward the edge of the forest, the officer carried the sloth to safety. When they reached the trees, he set the animal down, allowing it to climb a trunk of its choice. However, the sloth didn't rush off. Instead, it clung to the tree, gazing intently across the road. Something wasn't right. Sensing its unease, the officer decided to investigate. Returning to the sloth's original starting point, he searched the tall grass nearby. After a few moments, he spotted a tiny baby sloth hiding timidly, too afraid to cross the dangerous road. The officer gently picked up the baby and carried it across to its waiting mother. The moment the mother sloth saw her child, she stretched out her arms and embraced the baby tightly. In an affectionate gesture, she nuzzled her baby's forehead, her eyes filled with relief and love. The reunion was heartwarming. The officer stood back, smiling as he watched the mother and baby sloth together, safe and content. He knew his small act of kindness had made a big difference. With their bond restored, the sloths could now continue their journey through the forest, and amidst the noise of the busy road, a moment of quiet compassion lingered, a reminder of the power of care in an often chaotic world.